Hello guys, I'm gaming at the time reacting to Principal's Evil Secret Makes the Entire School Sick. Hashtag Team Modder by Dhar Mann Studios. Now, before we begin, I might as well say a couple things. First of all, I'm finally back after a long while, and also, the main reason why I'm not at the beginning is because of the fact that, hashtag Team Modder, Mr. Beast Movement, you might have already heard of it, so I don't need the explaining. But as always, the link to the channel in the video description, and as always, let's begin. Shall we?
5 children don't have access to clean. Mateo.
Are you okay?
Mateo! Quick, get the nurse. What's going on?
I've never seen this many students this sick at once. Ambulance is on the way. Oh, you kids get back to class right now.
This doesn't make sense. I mean, he's the 4th kid I've seen drop like this.
I'm sure we'll be okay. At least we don't have to take this quiz. Can't handle another F.
What if Mateo's not fine?
He will be. Come on, let's go.
Principal Myers, there's definitely something wrong. We've had a string of absences these past few weeks, and now we have 4 students being hospitalized.
Must be a bad flu season.
Well, what do I tell parents? We've had at least 20 calls just today.
Well, let's keep it quiet right now. Reassure them that we're handling things and things are improving.
But things aren't improving. It's getting worse by the day.
Smooth it over, Mary. Show me you can handle it.
Sir, do you know that man?
No idea. I should get going. I am running late for a meeting.
It's a nice watch. Where do you get it?
This? It was a gift.
Yup, the classic. The principal uses the school's funds for his own benefit. How many times have we seen that, huh? Nothing new at all.
On my way, nerd. Could've said, excuse me. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna excuse myself to a nerd. Besides, I need protein to maintain these guns. Not that you know anything about it. I've seen twigs bigger than you, man. You okay? No, I'm fine. Just get out of the way. We have 10 students out? Where's everybody?
Okay, how bad is the filtration system? Because for the water to be so bad to the point that it makes people go to the hospital, how contaminated is it? Because let's be honest here. Water that's a little dirty may give you a stomachache, but won't go as far as sending you to the hospital. How bad is the filtration system in the school for them to literally be hospitalized? Because, again, think about it for 1 minute. The water would have to be incredibly contaminated with lots of bad stuff, whether it's bacteria or viruses or other types of stuff, for it to be this bad. Because, again, it's not like getting water that's a little dirty will cause you to go to the hospital. At most, a stomachache. So for someone to go to the hospital over this, though, that water must be really bad. Not just a little dirty. No, like what? Did they get it from the dirtiest place on earth or something? Anyway.
Doctor, what do you think is making them sick? We're flooded with Brookside students.
Bad cafeteria chili?
This is no joking matter. We really should look.
Don't escalate this. Could just be a virus. We'll deal with it. If you report this, it could cause major problems for the school.
What does that matter? Preventing the spread should be our first priority.
Just do your job, Rhonda. Clean up the puke.
I mean, the only time when this approach would work and not just be a way to hide corruption is if they already know what the problem is and how to solve it. So why cause a scene when they can just easily take care of it and be done with it? Why cause a scene? You know? But like, yeah, since this is not that, it's pretty clear that it's hiding corruption. Like, I feel like I'm pointing out the obvious when I'm saying that they're pretty much trying to hide corruption. And I don't like pointing out the obvious at all. Anyway.
Bad chili? Yeah, right.
Breaking news tonight. A mysterious illness has spread throughout the county. Doctors are suspecting a virus, or perhaps a new COVID outbreak.
Of course, my man has to be here himself. Anyway.
Symptoms include fever, cough, and sore throat. Doctors recommend you continue drinking fluids and washing your hands.
Sore.
What do you mean drinking fluids? Okay, I feel like if you say this in a certain out of context, it can mean something else. But anyway.
Throat and cough? None of that is what's happening at Brookside. Hey, Callie. It's gonna be okay, right? How's my daughter?
We need answers. Look, I'm sorry, we're doing the best that we can.
You can visit him for a minute if you like. Mateo! Hey, how you...
Look, I'll repeat it again, just so that my stance is made clear and you guys don't misunderstand me. Like, when it comes to, I'm gonna call him the lead doctor in this case, so, you know, like, the man, so the lead doctor. His approach of dealing with it pretty quickly and just sweeping the issue under the rug would only really work and not be straight up corruption if they already know what the problem is and stuff like that. So, you know, like, let's just treat it and be fine with it. Why cause a scene? We already know what caused it, so just get rid of the illness or whatever, solve the problem, and we're done. No need for a scene, because yes, like, just because something bad happens doesn't mean you need to cause a scene over it. If you already know how to deal with it and how to solve the issue itself, then why cause a scene? But obviously this isn't what's happening here. The doctor pretty much doesn't even want to do scans. He doesn't even want to know what caused it. He's essentially just guessing. Which, if I'm not wrong, I don't think doctors should do that. I feel like doctors should run some tests in some way, shape, or form to confirm their suspicions. They can't just say, oh, this could be a virus, or this could be an illness. Like, they have to run tests in some way, shape, or form. Of course, they're gonna have an assumption. It's not like they're gonna go in blind or anything. But, like, straight up assuming that it's, let's say, a virus and not even checking, I don't think doctors should be able to do that. But anyway.
How you feeling?
We were so worried.
No need to worry. I'm thirsty. Can you ask me that, please? Yeah, here. Thank you.
Mateo.
Yeah. It's it. Oh, God. Yeah, hey.
Oh my God.
All of you, out. All of you, out. Now. Go. Out. Now.
Remind your children to wash their hands for at least 20 full seconds. We want to keep from spreading this cold around. Have them hydrate, eat lots of fruits and vegetables.
There's no way he thinks this is just a simple cold.
And also, like, since when does contaminated water immediately cause an issue? Like, if I'm not wrong, of course I might be wrong. It's not like I'm a dietitian or whatever that job is supposed to be, but like, I don't think if the water is contaminated, it should have an effect right away. Like, for example, if let's say you eat slightly expired food, for example, or stuff like that, or you eat food that has a problem with it, you're not gonna notice right away. You're only gonna feel a stomachache or worse later on. Like, I feel like they have him experience it immediately for the sake of dramatic effect or whatever. Because, like, look, let's be honest. When it comes to stuff like this, whether it's food or water or whatever, like, the whole thing about him experiencing the downsides right away or the consequences right away, I feel like is pretty much nonsense. Because, like, again, when it comes to stuff like this, unless the water is literally made of acid that can burn through your organs, you should not feel any sort of pain right away. Like, for example, if let's say you eat a bad piece of food, do you immediately feel a stomachache? No, you feel it later on and it's the worst stomachache you've ever felt and you're gonna have to suffer for 2 to 3 hours. Like, that's how it works most of the time. Because, like, let's not act as if the water is acid that can burn through his organs to the point that he feels pain right away, okay? Like, I feel like it would be much more logical and make much more sense if he experienced the effects, let's say, a couple hours in. Now, of course, this would make the issue kinda undetectable that easily, since they don't experience the downsides right away. But, like, at the same time, like, again, I am ready to be corrected, but, like, when it comes to stuff like this, doesn't the bad stuff happen later? Like, let's say half an hour at the very least? Because, again, I feel like it happening immediately is a bit nonsensical, you know what I mean? Again, I am ready to be corrected. Please correct me in the comments if the true answer is something different. Please correct me if you know the true answer and my answer isn't the true one. But anyway,
We have kids passing out in the halls.
I think you're right. There's definitely something going on.
We have to find out what's going on. Mateo's getting worse.
Callie, chill. Don't let your crush on Mateo blind you from the truth. It's just a common cold.
What? I don't have a crush on him.
a common cold? Weren't you there with them when Mateo passed? Okay, no, not passed. Why did I say that? Weren't you there with them when Mateo passed out? Like, weren't you there with them? Like, tell me this. Does anybody ever pass out from common cold? Yeah, I feel like everyone knows the answer to this one. Like, no, nobody does. Like, again, wasn't she there with them? Like, okay, you know what? I am checking. It's 5:35. Let's see what we have. No. Was she with them? She was! She was with them, and yet she's like, oh, it's a common cold. Girl, there's a reason why it's called a common cold. It's because nearly everyone experiences it in some way, shape, or form in their life. And we all know a common cold doesn't make you pass out. At the worst of it, it doesn't make you pass out. Heck, it's kind of mild to the point that some people can work through it. Some people can have the common cold and keep working because the common cold is kind of mild. Now, of course, you'll feel dizzy, you might feel a headache, but if people can work when they have the common cold, then it definitely can make someone pass out. Anyway.
Even if I did, it shouldn't matter. He's our friend and he needs our help.
Callie's right. Things are getting worse and the school doesn't seem to care.
Are you suggesting a conspiracy? 'Cause now I'm in.
3 more people out today. Has anyone heard from Mateo?
We saw him last night. It seems like he's getting worse, not better. Mr. Golding, what do you think is going on?
I don't know, Callie. Could be environmental. It's hard to be sure without testing.
Exactly. We need testing. We should run some tests around the school. We could make it a class experiment.
School's over. Principal Myers made it very clear that we're not allowed to have any extracurricular investigations using school materials. However, if I were to investigate, I would use the supplies over there. You know, to swab high-traffic areas, test water from different sources around the school for contaminants, analyze the cafeteria food for signs of spoilage. I might even use the lab notes in that book over there.
Yeah, I'm done.
Go grab some coffee from the teacher's lounge.
The definition of taking a trope for way too long. Like, he's done it for way too long. Like, I don't mind this trope. It isn't necessarily bad. But, like, he keeps going on with it. Like, are you done? Like, at most, when people say, I might do it, they're usually talking about 1 or 2 things. Not 4 or 5. Because guess what? This type of thing can get annoying eventually. Like, that's why whenever you see this trope used, it's usually for a quick something like, you know, if I could, I might do this or I might do that. Something like that, you know? Where it doesn't take that long to say it. Because, again, this is the type of thing that can get annoying if it overstays its welcome. And you can tell by the fact that I skipped that I truly think it overstayed its welcome. I don't care. Anyway.
You guys in? For Mateo.
Definitely. I'm in.
I can't say no to an undercover investigation.
Let's just get to work. First.
Yep, don't care.
I don't think that whatever's happening at the school is the same virus that's on the news. Maybe we could run some tests, like check the carbon monoxide levels or look for mold around.
Stop! It's been taken care of, okay? I have to go. Leave it alone, Mary. I won't tell you again.
I'm gonna check back just in case because I don't want to be in a scenario where they kind of figured it out and I skipped that part. I'm gonna check that.
Callie and I can handle culturing the swamp.
Jackie, you can keep watch to make sure.
I don't think carbon monoxide.
I have to go. Leave it alone, Mary. I won't tell you again.
We'll regroup tomorrow morning and double check the results. By then, we should have a much better idea of what could be causing this.
My little scientists. I am so proud of you guys.
For what?
Exactly.
School was dismissed 30 minutes ago. What's going on here?
Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Principal Myers. Yes, I was just working with my biology students on some extra credit assignments.
I see. Well, have a pleasant evening, everyone.
Wait a second. I know this question might be a little confusing, but like, would the type of thing that they're doing fall under chemistry or biology? Like, this one I honestly don't really know. Like, because this doesn't feel like the type of thing that biology would be talking about. I feel like this would be more about chemistry, but again, it's honestly just a feeling. I'm not even sure about it, so, heh.
Let's go, kids.
Yep, he's gonna light up the thing. They don't put in the fact that it's flammable for no reason, buddy. Chekhov's gun. And I might as well explain to the people who don't know. Basically, Chekhov's gun is not obviously an actual gun, but it's more of a, I think it's more of a trope, I would say. Like, trope isn't the best word for it, but honestly, like, the word for it I honestly don't remember. So trope would be the nearest thing, where basically it's to say that no detail is added for no reason, and every detail will be used in some way, shape, or form. Nothing is added for the sake of it. And if DharMann is doing Chekhov's gun, then wait a minute, let me get that frame. Then that sign ain't there for nothing. And also, I have a question. Why would a biology teacher have an incubator? Why would you have that? Like, what type of experiments do you do where you would need an incubator? And for the people who don't know, basically an incubator is a machine that you put in stuff in, like samples of water and stuff like that, or saliva, where you put it in, and basically the incubator works to give you the ideal conditions to grow bacteria, which will tell you how contaminated something is. I feel like that's basically the explanation for it. And like, again, why would you have that? Okay, maybe I don't think I have the right to question it because I didn't study I didn't study biology yet. I don't think I'm gonna study it, but anyway.
He's probably just sleeping or something.
Well. This isn't the world's biggest nerds. You guys are looking a little dry.
What? Dude, what's your problem?
Don't let him get to you. He's just a dumb jock.
You okay? Hey, shut up, nerd. I don't need your help.
Kevin! He's unconscious.
No. Just no. Him hitting that dumpster will not cause this damage. And if you're asking why, because think about it. The reason why cars receive high damage, let's say during an accident, is because they're moving at a high speed, which means more force, and when that force is exerted onto the car, it causes more damage, right? Well, guess what? Like, he barely moved. Like, if the car even went to 60 miles an hour, I would be surprised. Like, the speed just simply isn't enough for him to even have damage. Like, especially like with smoke coming out and the front basically almost coming out. Like, trust me, you would need worse for something to happen. Like, I don't quite know if it would come out unscathed, but definitely not to this level. Especially like he's still in the acceleration phase. He isn't even in the phase of having a consistent speed. Like, you know what? Let's run over and see how many seconds it was.
Hey, shut up, nerd. I don't need your help.
10:01. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. How fast is a car like this gonna go in 2 seconds? What? I don't think it's one of those cars that promises to reach 60 miles an hour in like 1 second. I don't think it's one of those. So like, how fast were you going for you to cause this much damage? 2 seconds. That's all it has been. Just 2 seconds. 2 seconds. No more, no less. So explain to me now, how did it cause this much damage? Like, again, I don't quite know if the car would come out unscathed, but like, smoke coming out and the front basically being almost removed, yeah, I don't think that'll happen. But anyway.
I'll call for help.
Don't worry, you're gonna be okay.
Unconscious what? What? Okay, why hasn't the airbag been released? Like, why isn't he in an airbag right now? And second of all, really? You're telling me he lost consciousness because of this? The stuff Dhar Mann does for the sake of drama. Anyway.
No way. A Porsche on a public school salary?
I am telling you, they're gonna be acting like it's a surprise when we find out that the principal has been using the public school's budget. Like, why does Dhar Mann keep acting as if these tropes haven't been done a million times by him already? Like, I know I can't really judge them many times because, you know, I've kind of been absent for 10 days and I've missed a lot of videos, but like, at the same time, like, I know this trope so much to the point that I feel like, and also, like, I've watched so many videos that to the point that I feel like if a kid who watching Dhar Mann has been watching Dhar Mann for a while now and sees this video and uses their brain for a minute instead of watching, you know, blindly, instead of turning their brain off. And mind you, I'm not gonna blame you if you turn your brain off. Like, before I did these reaction videos, I was doing the same thing. But like, if a kid watches this video after having been watching Dhar Mann for a while and you know, uses his brain for a bit instead of watching with their brain off, like, yeah, like, that kid would find out pretty easily. That kid would be able to figure it out because guess what? Like, the clues are there. They're pretty much telling it in front of you. Like, oh yeah, a Porsche on a public school salary. Oh, what could the answer be? Oh yeah, the fact that the man is using the public school's budget. Yeah. Wow, how surprising. Anyway.
Where am I?
Hi, sweetie. You're in the hospital. It seems you caught that illness going around and crashed your car. But, lucky for you, this boy here brought you in. I'll come check on you in a few minutes.
You guys brought me in? After how bad I treated you?
Yeah, of course. I mean, anyone would help. Callie and Jackie helped too.
Thanks, guys.
Just rest and recover and maybe stop bullying me.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
We're still halfway through. After all this, DharMann, just get done with it already.
Ernie? Callie? Jackie, is that you?
Miss Hale! Ease up, Callie. You're suffocating him. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. Guys, thanks for...
I'm sorry, like, if he does, I know this isn't his main focus in the moment, but if he doesn't figure out that she has a crush on him, I'm gonna probably explode, because, like, yeah, let's be honest. A friend would not hug like that, that's for sure, especially considering the fact that she's a girl and he's a boy. Like, maybe you could say a friend would do that if it was a man to a man or a woman to a woman, but a woman to a man, I don't really think so. Anyway.
Ease up, Callie. You're suffocating him. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. Guys, thanks for checking up on me.
Yeah, of course. Hey, how you feeling?
Oh, still sick, but I'm hoping they can figure this out soon.
Yeah. Hey, you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what had you been doing before you first experienced any symptoms? I mean, anything out of the ordinary?
No, not that I can think of. School, wrestling practice, home, I guess.
Have you eaten anything strange? Maybe from the cafeteria?
No, my mom packs my lunch for me.
Is that water bottle from school?
Yeah, it's a pretty big one. My friends brought it to me from school.
How low is this IQ? Is this IQ like room temperature in Celsius or something? Like what? My guy, you drank from this water bottle twice, and you passed out, or like not passed out every time, but like you felt sick because of it twice. Why are you gonna drink from it a third time? And to the Americans out there, like, room temperature in Celsius is like what, 25, 28, something like that. So like, yeah, it's IQ, it's probably that low. Like, why would you drink from your water bottle again? Like, in fact, I would have been less surprised if he didn't want to touch it ever again because of what happened. But nope, he's out here taking another sip from the same water bottle that caused him to pass out and get sick twice. Anyway.
Yeah, it's a pretty big one. My friends brought it to me from school.
Can you guys do that, please? Yeah, here.
Thank you.
You know, I would have rewinded back and shown you the fact that he pretty much barely has any IQ. Like, he basically has room temperature IQ in Celsius. But this pretty much proves my point. Like, I didn't even have to rewind. They pretty much show his stupidity. Like, again, the first time I may excuse him for because he passed out pretty much immediately, but this time, he got sick after he drank from it, and then he's like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna drink from it again. What? You're gonna drink from it again? Why? Anyway.
What? Dude, what's your problem? Oh my God! Kevin! He's unconscious.
Oh, of course, I'm done.
Water. Okay, nothing else filled up at school. I think I know what's causing all this. We'll know tomorrow once we get the results from the testing.
Testing? What
I'll
is
be
being
back
tested?
soon, okay? No.
Oh, he didn't actually put it on fire. Honestly surprising.
What? Oh no!
I guess Chekhov's gun hasn't been used, huh?
Where'd they all go?
All the tables left are broken.
You guys are here awfully early. What's wrong? Excuse me, Jeff. Did you see anyone come in here last night?
Oh, yeah, I cleared that out at the principal's request. Mr. Golding, I wanted to introduce you to someone. This is Dr. Bender, a virus expert who just completed some testing. Tell them what you found, Doctor.
I was actually just telling your principal that I highly doubt it's viral.
See? No virus.
Am I the only one who notices how the word viral pretty much got ruined because of the internet? Like, whenever he said viral, I was like, wait, viral video? I probably need to look up what the word viral means, because pretty much any young person now associates the word viral with, popular video because of how many times it's been said that way. Like, when was the last time we heard viral and virus in the same sentence, huh? Anyway.
I see. Thank you for the update.
What do we do now?
We give up. Sometimes when fighting against the man, you often lose.
No, we can't give up. What about Mateo?
It must be the school water, some kind of toxin.
Are you sure?
I mean, it makes sense. Mateo, Kevin, they all drink the school water regularly, and a toxin fits all the symptoms.
Okay, we need to retest the school water again, and fast before anyone else gets sick.
Yeah, we need to run the test without Principal Myers breathing down our necks.
How are we gonna do that? We'll have to sneak in, and there's security cameras everywhere.
I'll handle that. All those conspiracy shows have been training me for this very moment.
So, how are we getting past all these security cameras?
A walkie-talkie?
No, it's a device that jams the signal to the security cameras.
Okay.
Wait a sec. Like, I don't know about these devices, but like, wouldn't you need the device to be running constantly so that it always jams the signal? Like, just because you jammed it once doesn't mean you can just, doesn't mean it will just stay jammed on its own. You're gonna need to keep jamming the signal, right? Okay, no, at this one I can't really confirm because it's not like I use one of these devices, but again, I feel like with this type of stuff, you're gonna need to keep jamming the signal. It's not like you can just jam it once and then be done with it for the rest of the day.
The janitors leave it unlocked on Wednesday nights for some late night mopping.
So what's the plan?
The janitor gets rallied.
Heard of something called no need for a setup? Look, I might as well tell you the motto of this channel so that you guys know pretty clearly. You know the saying, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey? Well, guess what? In here, on this channel, we say the opposite. It's about the destination, not the journey. I don't care about the journey. As long as I don't need to see it to go to the destination, as long as I don't need to go through all of it, if I can skip some of it and still go to the destination, I'm gonna skip some of it. If I can skip the side quests, why not skip it? After all, it's not like I'm on my own for me to watch the whole video. No. I have people watching me, and those people probably watched the original video. And even if you didn't watch the original video is in the description for you to see at any time. And also, like, I'm saving you time. And if I notice that there's something missing, I can just go back. So it's not like anybody's losing out. But wait, what? Of course, pay them off. Blah blah blah.
Should be any minute.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to identify the guy that's paying Principal Meyer. And bingo. Looks like his real identity is Sam Lowry. He owns the biggest metal manufacturing plant in town.
All the school water samples are tainted. Clear indicators of heavy metals.
Like the same metals at the manufacturing plant? The one right next to the school?
Precisely.
Wait, so Principal Myers is in on it?
He's going down.
Good morning.
Morning, kids. Hi. Thank you for meeting with us.
Of course. Was there a reason you guys wanted to meet with me without Principal Myers?
Yes, we need to show you something.
We've been running some tests. I know we weren't supposed to, but
we had to do something.
Please don't rat us out.
As you can see, we have proof that there have been heavy metals that have been poisoning all of Brookside's water sources. That's what's been making everyone sick.
And if you turn the page, we also found proof that there's a connection between the water manufacturing plant and Principal Myers.
He's getting paid to keep quiet about metal contaminating our water. Jerk.
We have proof that he knew about the tainted water and let us all be exposed to these chemicals for a payout.
And Mr. Golden can co-sign on this?
Well, I wasn't there for the testing, but I did examine it, and yes, I trust in these students. It all makes sense.
Can't believe this. How could he?
I should get going. I am running late for a meeting.
It's a nice watch. Where do you get it?
This? It was a gift.
You know what? I'll give Dhar Mann this. He actually subverted my expectations. Like, I can't be the only one who thought that he was going with the angle of the principal using the public school's funds, right? Am I the only one who thought this was the answer? Like, you know what? I'll give Dhar Mann this. He subverted my expectations in honestly a pretty amazing way. Like, I gotta give Dhar Mann credit when it's due, okay? I gotta give him credit. If I'm gonna keep criticizing him all day long, I might as well give him credit when it's due, huh? Anyway.
No way. A Porsche on a public school salary? I have somewhere I need to go right now. Thank you. Thank you all. I'm gonna call the water department right now.
Does this mean Mateo's gonna be okay?
Think so, Callie?
What's going on here? Hey! Hey, you can't just barge into my school!
I called the water department. We're testing.
Why? I told you, stay out of it!
Well, Bookside's very own biology students presented me with some very interesting information, including a photo of you accepting money from the metal manufacturing CEO late last night.
No.
I'm honestly surprised that they didn't do this for the first time around. Why not just call them if it's that easy? Why go through all this?
No! You must be joking, right? You can't just trust some kids! You rat! You are...
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? He stole it, right? You brats. You're in big trouble. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm so glad everyone's starting to feel better. Once we knew it was heavy metal poisoning, it made treatment
Okay, maybe I'll give him credit for the fact that it's a little more realistic this time. Because, like, yeah, heavy metal poisoning is definitely not a good thing.
a whole lot easier. And that nasty doctor, arrested.
No, he was?
He was in on it the whole time. It's like this entire town was in the pocket of that metal manufacturing plant CEO. Thank God for those kids.
Yeah. Of course he's gonna wait, who's the one confessing?
I'm hoping you can maybe.
Yep. Of course.
Water. But we're working with the water company to install new water filtration systems so we can have clean water. But
I'm surprised the principal didn't do that. Like, he could have easily accepted money from the metal manufacturing CEO or whatever, and just put in filtration. Like, can't he just do that? Like, it's not like the filtration will affect his metal plants. Will they? Huh? It's not like it's gonna affect it. It's only within the school.
for now, water bottles only. I also wanted to award Mr. Golding.
Yep, I'm done. What the? Well, Dhar Mann, I did not need to be jump scared by Mr. Beast himself. I'm gonna need a better frame now. Wait.
Thank you, Vice.
Okay, you know what? Good frame for us to end on. So, might as well answer a couple questions. First, okay, no, might as well ask. I don't know why I said answer. Anyway, first of all, why did it take them this long to call in the water department? Like, it's kind of weird that they didn't think about the water the first time. Like, if you're suspicious about the water, just call the water department. Just call them. You don't need to have proof that there's something wrong for you to call them. This is like saying, oh yeah, I'm only gonna call the police about a missing person after I have the papers that say that that person is missing. That isn't how it works. If you're worried, just call them. Why didn't you call them from the beginning? It's not like the principal was gonna reject it. I mean, pretty clear that he can't, so why not? Okay. Like, I genuinely don't even know what's up with this. Okay, I might as well do this extension thing because, you know what, might as well have a clean picture. So, anyways, like I was saying, I would say that overall, this video is good, although I feel like it would have been a lot cooler if the principal straight up set the incubator on fire, because you don't put in inflammable for nothing, you know what I mean? And also, like, I feel like there's a lot of stuff with this video that are straight up unrealistic. Most of the stuff has been cleared out, I'll admit that, but what hasn't been cleared out? The car thing. You're telling me that the guy passed out from the accident, and his car, like, I'm not gonna say broke, but like got a good amount of damage for an accident that wasn't even that big. Like, if I'm not wrong, aren't most cars durable enough that they wouldn't even experience damage from these types of things? You know, since what's the word for it? Oh yeah, you know, since he wasn't even that fast. Because again, remember, the reason why car accidents are brutal, and you know, and even if you don't crash into a car, if you, let's say, crash into a tree, the reason why they're brutal and they might result in you being heavily injured or even killed is because the fact that most of the time when these things happen, you're at a high speed, whether it's you or another car if you're in a car accident. And if you crash into a tree, for example, you are at a high speed. That's why it's brutal. But if, let's say, somebody crashed into a tree but was only traveling at like 5 miles per hour or 10 miles per hour, that's barely gonna make a dent, because you didn't put in because there isn't enough force to make the car brake. Because whenever there's force, that force has to go somewhere, and so most of the time it goes to the car, which leads to the car braking. And let's be honest, is the force of the car experience big enough for the car to have smoke coming out of it and for the front to almost get broken off? Tell me, do you think that's enough? Like, okay, maybe we'll say it experiences a little damage. Maybe. But, like, again, I don't think it would be that much. I don't think it would be that big of a deal. And also him passing out, like, maybe because he was already sick, but, like, really? You passed out from that? Like, you wouldn't even move that much. Like, we all know inertia, and like, if you don't know inertia, basically, whenever you are at a constant speed and then suddenly either accelerate or decelerate all of a sudden, your body moves forwards or backwards. Like, that's why if, for example, you're in the car and your parents or whoever's driving uses the brakes all of a sudden, you feel yourself going forward is because of inertia. And let's be honest, at his speed, inertia isn't gonna be that bad, especially because, like, the car crashed so fast, he probably wasn't even at a constant speed for inertia to kick in. So, like, how are you at the steering wheel? How are you passed out? Like, again, usually inertia is the reason why whenever there's a car accident, you find the driver at the steering wheel, and you know, that's how an airbag gets activated. The force activates it, and inertia helps because it throws the driver into the airbag. Okay, maybe I'm improvising a little there. Maybe I'm saying something wrong, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, the guy didn't even experience any sort of inertia for him to be at the steering wheel. Because, again, for you to experience inertia, you would have to be at a constant speed, and then that speed changes all of a sudden, whether increasing or decreasing. If it increases, you're gonna feel a force pushing you back, and if it decreases, you're gonna feel force pushing you forward. Simple as that. So, like, again, how is that realistic? Again, please correct me in the comments. Please. If you know the right answer, my answer is wrong, and you know the right answer, please correct me in the comments. I'm not gonna act as if I'm a messiah or something who knows whose answer or whose theory or whatever is right in every sense of the word, and everything he says is a true fact. No, if you know the right answer, please tell me. Like, I would honestly want to gain a little bit of knowledge too, you know? But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll let you know in the video, and as a video to comments, as always, links to the channel and the video description. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.